morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone? Good morning. I'm going to move this a little bit this way today. Good morning. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Coffee and Conversations with Carol. Yes, and what is today, people? Today is Friday. As the young people say, Friday, Friday. Good morning. Good morning. Look, I'm going to go head on. I don't really see anybody on, but it's okay. Because, when they say you don't see nobody, that don't mean you just stop because you don't see nobody. People will come in later or they'll watch it later and it's all good to go. I was thinking, I was working last night and I was just surfing the web and I was looking at how they have those games that you can play where it'll be like what does your name mean? And now here's the thing. I'm a person that I've always looked up my name to see what my name means. So when I looked up my name means it's Carol. It means song of joy. And so I said, oh, song of joy. And I do sing. Yeah, I got a little singing voice. I can hold a note. I can do a little shump. I can do a little shump on the mic. And I do that because I like doing it. I do. I sing mostly at church, around the house, in my car. I done did a little bit of karaoke, but I'm not making a living at it. Okay, and no Beyonce and what you call Alicia Keys over here. But I can hold a note and do a little something. Anywho, I was thinking, what's in a name? What's in a name? Like when you think about a name, when you think about what your name is, what does your name mean? What's in a name? What's in a name? And if you get to choose your name, what would it be? So I'm thinking to myself, would I have been a Carol? Most people that meet me, true story and factual, when they meet me, case in point, the other day, I had an interview because I'm looking for I do agency right now and I like agency, but I was looking just for something a little bit extra, a little bit more permanent. And the lady asked me what my name was, and I told her my name was Carol. Do you know she sent me an invite for me to do the Zoom interview for yesterday? Do you know how she spelled my name? Karol. That is not how you spell my name. My name is Carol, Carol. She spelled it K. And here's the thing. I think she thought because I'm of, the distant cousins family, you spell it with a K. Some people think I have two L's. Some throw an E on it, but it's not. It's just regular Carol. So on this Friday, which I call just Friday, Freedom Friday, is Friday, everybody ready for the weekend. What's in a name? Do you think the name makes the person? Back in the days when they used to name the children or bring forth the children, they would pick out these names that really meant something. So what do you think is in a name? What's in a name? Good morning. Good morning. Hey, could you imagine what I go through just saying? I could imagine what you go through just saying your real name, Pooh. And we called you Pooh all through school. So I could imagine pronouncing Cachette all through everything. Good morning. So what's in a name? And then it first, what's in a name? And if you got to choose your name, would it be the same name that you have? So the pronunciation of my name is a cha. So the C is silent. So is it a shet or a chet? That CHE is throwing me. As a child, I threatened my parents. 18, I will change my name to Amy. I like my name. It fits me, and it would. I would choose it again. I like my name too. Here's the thing. When I think about my middle name, I think, my mother says my father named me. I don't know if he was listening to some army buddies or if he met or saw some woman he thought was cute. The T's are silent. It's cachet, not cachet. Just take the T's away. It's cachet. Got you. The T's are okay. It's cachet. But we grew up calling you Pooh in school, so it was just easier to say Pooh. When somebody got a nickname and it's easy for you, you just go with that nickname. I think Carol is easy enough that I really didn't have a too many nicknames that people wanted to call me. I mean, like when I hung out with friends, I had nicknames, but I my name is my name. I don't know if I would choose it or not. I don't know. It's been my name for so long. I mean, I don't mind my name, Carol. It's a very common name. I think the only thing I have is that when people, my father named me as well. Mom wasn't wasn't in with her choice. The T's are side. Oh, that's Jermaine. My father named me. Mom wasn't with her choice. Well, yeah. Good morning, husband. That's because your that choice she had, you wasn't going with either. You didn't like it, but that was the reason I gave myself a nickname. Okay. Because then people couldn't pronounce your name. Some people would probably pronounce it correct. And then some would you probably got the most folks who would pronounce it with the T's at the end. But I don't know if I would choose Carol. I don't know. I don't know. And here's the thing with my name, like I said, most people, um, think I'm something different. So that's the problem. I am who I am. Our dad named us too. If mom named us, we would all have a name starting with the letter D. Oh Lord, the letter D, huh? I don't know. Good morning, Auntie. So yeah, so my dad named me. My mom said my dad named me. Now my middle name is a little bit complex. So I just say, it's a middle initial L. I have two middle names. So I go with that. But some of these names that people have these days are a little different, aren't they? They're a little different. 98% of people pronounce it wrong. I would think so. I'm still trying to figure out why would all y'all names start with a O with a D. Ooh. Everybody name with, well, you got some people that do that though in families where all of the first letters go together, either it's an M or S, or some match the name to the mother. So if the mother name start with a J, then all the boys are J. Or if the mother's a J, all the girls are J. And if the dad is M, then all the boys are M. You got that. Then you have juniors. Some people don't care for juniors, but I have a junior. I had a junior. I mean, I have three boys. So somewhere along the line, somebody had to take on the junior status there. So I have a junior. I think it all depends on people's preference and what they want. But I think back in the day, people used to name, when they used to, call out their name, it was meant for that reason. I remember in Roots when he held Kizzy up and he said, "Your name is Kizzy, it means to stay put. Don't you go nowhere. You stay here." So, when you think about names and you look them up and start to figure out the meaning of them, it's like, what's in a name? And even so, what's in a name? If you got to choose your name, what would it be? Would it be the same name that you got now, or would it be something different? I don't know. I get mistaken a lot. Instead of people calling me Carol, I've heard folks call me Karen. They've called me Clara. They've called me Cara. My name is simply just Carol. There are 8 of us children, and 6 have a version of Nick in their name because of my dad. Okay. You know, Nope, my brother's named after my dad. My sister has a version of my dad's name. Good morning. Good morning, sister. Good morning, Aunt Maddie. Good morning, Nisi. Today we are talking about what's in a name. What's in a name? And and if you could, if you got to choose your name, would it be the same name or would you choose a different name? So what's in a name? Like I said, Denise is a French name. I like Denise. I like the name Denise. I like the name Denise. It actually, to me, it's a French name, but when I hear someone named Denise, I think of sassy right away. It's like a sassy name. It's like Denise, like she bringing it, and hey, whatever Denise bringing, she bringing it. I know that the meaning of my name is prestige, but my parents didn't know that it was a perfume that my dad bought my mom. Cachet. I I like that name too. It's very unique. It's different. I, Carol is a common name, like you just hear it all the time. Mostly with our distant cousins. You don't see too many people that look like me named Carol. And if you do, they're very older than me. They're like my mama's age. So I have a very what did they say to me the other day? I have a very regal name. Very regal. It's a very regal name. Common, but regal. You don't meet too many people my age named Carol. You know what I'm saying? And I don't meet too many younger people named Carol. Not let it look like me, if you get my drift. So I like that name. The meaning of it is prestige. Cachet is prestige. I like the name Denise. Like I said, I don't know if I would choose my name. So if you got to name yourself again, would you choose the same name? She gonna say Nisi said I would keep the same name. All my job applications get picked. I guess in that instance, I guess I would, because mine get picked right away. I just think they always shocked when they see me. Ain't Maddie, your name mean profound? Or are you saying my name is profound? My name is regal. You don't see nobody with this name unless they my mama age. For real. But when Nisi talking about she'll keep her name, all her job applications get picked. I guess I keep mine too, because they sure get picked. Mine is profound. It's a profound name. It says it means song of joy. As a child, do you prefer a common name? I like it now, and I can say it is a standout name. Yeah. When you're a child, you prefer a common name, and now that you like it and it stand out, and it's like, you know what? I like my name. I like my name. I like my name. Um, it becomes me. It is who I am, and I think it fits me very well. My Aunt Maddie said it's a profound name. It is profound. I just said a lot of people don't look like me with this name. It is a profound name, a very profound name. A lot of these people are having children now, and I got great nephews, yeah, great nephews, and I got great nieces, and some of these names is a little different. I mean, who am I to say anything, but they different, honey. I was like, well, what you name them that for? What kind of name? But hey, you're gonna have your children, you're gonna do what you do. I I I prefer not to have a difficult name. I'm gonna go with Sister Nisi, who said, I think I would keep my name, all my job applications, because these children got to go through some job applications. Good morning, good morning. Today we are talking about what's in a name. What's in a name? And if you got to choose your name, what would it be? Would it be the same name or would it be a different name, sister? Would it be the same name? I think I would keep my name. And Cachette said there are 8 of them. All of them sort of have Nick, but you don't have Nick. Or do you have Nick in your middle name, Cachette? I call her Pooh. That's what I know her as, Pooh. And she said, as a child, you prefer a common name. I like it now, and I can say it is a standout name. And she said, and sister friend too have two middle names, and the first one starts with an L. And Janine said she likes her name. Our dad named us too, because if our mom named us, we would all have a name starting with the letter D. Charmaine said hers mean love, and she gonna and she gonna stay with it. Okay. Did you always like your name, or did you figure you should have been named something? I didn't want to be a. She said she didn't want to be a Natasha. I don't think anybody wanted to be. Well, let me say, because the Natashas wanted to be Natashas, because we got some Natashas, right? I don't want to bash nobody's name, but I didn't want my name to end in a. It's a lot of people named that ends in a, and I didn't want a at the end of my name, so I appreciate that. I do. I have two middle names. So one of I think my dad was trying to be funny, but it's actually French and it means toilet. But when you look at it in American way, it means latrine. But most people, when they see it, they go latrine, which is going to the bathroom. So there you have it. Latrine, Larice. It's very, as my auntie say, it's very profound. Latrine. You go to the latrine in France. You go to the latrine. That's the bathroom. Or most people say latrine. Latrine. I mean, latrine sounds nice, but it means bathroom. Me and my baby brother are the only two with the first name that does not start with Nick. Oh, well, it's eight of us too, and we all got different names, and they definitely ain't. It ain't all. Well, two of them is Al, because I got my brother and then I got my sister, but she's Albertina. She's not Albert. She's Albertina. And then so we have old school names, as I say, old school names, easy to spell, easy to pronounce, nothing difficult, nothing hard where you got to figure it out. We ain't playing 21 questions with where you gonna name it at. So I think with that being said, when you think about what's in the name and would you choose it again, I'm gonna go with Nisi again. She says her name get picked all the time for the applications. So I'm gonna just stay there with it, because I know mine get picked. It's just sometimes when I get in a room or I get on a Zoom, nowadays it's Zoom when you do interviews. When I get on a Zoom and I'm doing the interview, they are shocked. Like I said, true story and factual story. The other day I had a Zoom meeting and the lady spelled my name with a K. She spelled it with a K. And I said, "Oh, you misspelled my name." And she said, "Oh, I did." And I said, "Yeah, it's not with a K, it's a C." She said, "Just a C? C-A-R-O-L?" I said, "Yeah, just C-A-R-O-L." She said, "You don't have an extra L or E?" No, it's just C-A-R-O-L. Why do I need an extra E or L? I don't, yeah. This is actual factual story. Just happened to me the other day. Yeah. Made me think about what's in the name. Because if your name was Sarah or something like that, I wouldn't think you spelled it no different than how Sarah is spelled. First girl, last boy. Okay, I like that. First girl, last boy with without Nick, right? And then everybody in between have the name Nick. I mean, but it's meaning to it. That's why she did it, right? Yes, I try to keep my children names versatile. They cross culture lines and can be pronounced. Yes, they can. All of them can. They can. And here's the thing. When you think about the culture lines and you think about names, a lot of times people say, well, I want this name or that name, because you Black woman, we be extra sometimes. Yeah, we do be extra sometimes, but not all the time. I mean, that's why I said, what's in the name? Does the name make you be extra? Because I don't know. I don't think a name makes you be extra. I think it's your characteristics or your personality helps you to be extra, because like I said, if your name is, I don't know. Some names is a little bit different. They're a little bit different. And when you think about celebrities and how they name their children, like, Cardi B got Culture, and then she got Wave, and the celebrities come up with these names like, what is Beyonce? You got Blue Ivy, you got Rummy. Is it Rummy or Rumi? Is it Rummy? And then you got Sir. So they got, different names. And then when you think of like Kanye kids, you got Northwest, like it's a lot. No, I'm saying that's why the interviewer said that to you about the K instead of C. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We can't be extra with that. I agree when because she definitely put a K on it. And I'm like, that my name don't sound okay. Yeah. And Niecy says she can agree with that statement. Yeah, they have these different names, and I'm just like, so what's in the name? I mean, does the name make you? Should the name make you be different? If you have like a real regal bright name, my name on applications are confusing. I'm sure since my last name is Ivory, they never know who is coming in the room. More flip my name also. Most flip my name also. Oh, they think your first name is Ivory and Cachet is your last name. Let me see, Cachet Ivory. Well, I guess that can be two first names. Like sometimes you meet people and they're what's how it is? What is let's see, Bill. Bill is short for William, right? So you'll have like some people last name is Williams. So if you got a Bill Williams or William Williams, two first names or two last names. So I think that I can agree with that sometimes names can be flipped because some people have what we call two first names or two last names. I can agree with that statement, Pooh, because some people do. And they should never know you until you arrive. Hey, Pooh girl. Charmaine said they should never know you until you arrive. Hey, Pooh girl. Yeah, because I really do think that. I really do. Yeah. I really do think that. For me, that you can have the first name, but it depends on what it is. I'm trying to think of a name. Only one I could think of is William, or William. Because William is one of those common names that if you hear it, but it's Williams can be a last name too. Like Brown can be a last name, but you don't meet too many people with the first name Brown. You see what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, okay, Janine, Timothy James, yeah, or James Timothy. That's like two first names. When my daughter named my grandson Adonis, I felt like that was an honorable name. I told her I pray he lives up to his name. I like the name Adonis. My sisters them called me during coffee and conversation with Carol. Tony or Tone. Yeah, those are two different names. Hey, nephew. Again, they imagine a foreign person walking in the room. With your name, Pooh, they would imagine a foreign person coming in the room. With that name, it's different. And I like the name Adonis. I love that name. I really do. I love the name Adonis, and I like the name Kingston. I love the name Kingston, and I like the name Adonis. I like both of those names. I think those names are. I really do. I really do. Those are two of the names. I just want to take somebody's kid and name them Kingston and Adonis. So I like those are two of the names I like. And what other name was I thinking of the other day? I like the name Raven, and I like the name Riley for a girl. I really do. I love the name Riley. Like I want to get somebody's kid and name it Riley. I think it's so cute and playful. I think it really is. So today we're talking about what's in a name. What's in a name? And if you got to choose your name, would it be the same name or would you choose something else? I think that we figured out that we probably gonna keep our names. I think we're gonna keep our names. We have grown into our name, so that's our name. Most spell my name wrong. they add extra N's or leave out an E. They do that for Jermaine too, because Jermaine doesn't have an E on the end of his name. Most Jermaines do. His doesn't. So a lot of times when people spell their name, they always put an E on there and it's no E. So they misspell his a lot. So I can see how they misspell yours, Janine. Because either they're going to leave the E out or they're going to add an extra N, and you don't need all that on there. Right? Yeah, I can totally see that. Misspelled names. And they're not even difficult names. So I'm just trying to figure out how do people misspell them, right? So what's in the name? And if you could choose your name, would it be the same name you got right now? Or would it be a different name? Would you go with a different name? I don't think we would go with a different name, right? I don't think we do. Yes, I do that with my sister Bridget. Oh, yeah. And I like the name Bridget, though. So do they misspell the name Bridget? I bet you people misspell Bridget's name all the time. They probably misspell it or mispronounce it. You know, when some people see certain people come in the room, they be like, I don't think that's how you pronounce that name. They really do. All right. Well, I thank you. Yep, a lot. I thank you all for joining me today. I thank you all for supporting me and being here. Today is Friday. I want you guys to go out and have a good weekend. If you're here in the state of Wisconsin, in the city of Milwaukee, they have state fair going on. But here's what I don't want you guys to forget. If you have some children or you know some people or you know somebody that knows somebody, on August 3rd, which is going to be tomorrow, August 3rd, Unity Gospel House of Prayer, 1747 North 12th Street, tomorrow, August 3rd, from 12 to 4, we'll be giving out book bags and things and packages for children going back to school. That is tomorrow at Unity Gospel House of Prayer. And the address again is 1747 North 12th Street. That's tomorrow, August 3rd, 12 to 4. If you know someone with children, take them to that outing tomorrow, okay? Because they're giving out free book bags and stuff that you might need for school. You always need it. Go get it. Also, on Sunday, which is August 4th, Sharon Seventh-day Adventist Church, located at 2389 North Teutonia Avenue. Okay, theirs is from 12 to 4. So you got one going on tomorrow, Saturday, and then you got Sharon Seventh-day Adventist Church on Sunday from 12 to 4, 2389 North Teutonia Avenue. Okay, so take those children out if they need to get a book bag. If you ain't here, tell somebody that's here. Tell somebody that knows somebody. It's a lot of children out here in the city of Milwaukee that needs book bags and paper, pencils, little extra things that they can use for school. And then on August 10th, next week, New Hope Missionary Baptist Church will be hosting their book bag back to school rally August 10th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So I want you guys, if you got to play this back to get those addresses, if you know somebody, tell somebody. Let's get those children out, make sure they have what they need when school starts. It starts at home to help them be successful. It starts at home for them to be successful. So we have to support them, get them the things that they need. And it's nothing wrong with a little extra. You can put them book bags up because kids tear book bags up. Let me tell you, I got a grandson and I had children. You was always buying book bags. All right. My grandgirl name is Carrie. It's Carrie and she get called Carrie. I use Lisa in public. If I'm ordering anything, coffee, sandwich, anything, I get a stick of people trying to pronounce my name correctly. Thank you for the shout out. Oh, you are so welcome for the shout out. You are so welcome for the shout out. Here's my affirmation I want to leave with you guys today. Open your heart and drink in this glorious day, because every day is glorious, right? So I want you to open your heart and drink in this glorious day. I want you guys to have a great, great weekend. I know I will. God, I'm so excited for Sunday. And so I want you guys to, again, open your heart and drink in this glorious day. Live, love, never ever stop laughing. Always find room to forgive. And remember, there's one love. Everybody learn how to love. The better place it'll be. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Hey.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hey.
Yes.
So, what time did those guys fall?
He fell like about, it was probably about, what time did I call you last night?
8:30.
So about 8:30.
That's when he fell.
Yeah. He fell when I called you, the police and the ambulance was there.
Okay.
So that's when they found him. Because they went, like we had collected, he ate dinner. He was in the bed. We put his wound back on. He was in the bed. The bed was up. I don't know what he was in there doing. He was educated on the remote. He had the remote. He had the call light. He had all of that. And yeah, it was about 2100. Yeah, somewhere in there. 2000, because that's 8 o'clock, 2000. 19 and 7. So it's about a little bit after 2000 that Terrence walked down the hall. And I'm trying to figure out, was his light on? And he just walked down the hall and he was like, Carol, Jabbar, come. And we went in there. He was on the floor. His bed was up. There was no sheets on the bed. And I know when we came in, it was crazy, but I just don't remember him being on an air mattress. I really don't. If we was working with him on an air mattress, I don't remember him being on the air mattress.
Yeah, he was. He was sent to admission.
Okay.
So please tell